would be there, down, okay? Not there, up, and now I'm jammed. Notice a few people when they do certain movements, the shoulder raises up a bit. So one thing that's really important is your shoulder power and your shoulder joint power. So learning to relax and release that shoulder. No matter what movement you're doing, you want to have that shoulder relaxed down in the socket. Of course, at higher levels, you can bring it up for certain movements. That's okay. But to start with, especially, you always want to keep it sunk down. This helps send the force out through to your elbow, and then from your elbow joint, you can create your forearm power out through to your wrist, and then out through your fingers. So one example is this one here in Chum Q, where you're coming down like that. This is just a good one because you can see it. Same if we're doing, say, the returning side slash in Sulam Tao. If I'm here, if I have that raised up, that's going to be quite hard to do, all right? Because I want to get the force out through my fingers. Even though I also think of my back dropping and my scapula dropping, I relax that down and open that joint. By relaxing and releasing it, I can send the force out. When that force is out, it's out through the fingers, I can bring that through. Another example of actually getting this is if he holds my arm here, and I'm like this. This is just a good one to show it. If I'm here, and that's raised up, and he's pushing towards me, it's jamming, and my structure can go. This is not a practical application, this is just showing the difference when you have the shoulder released. So now, I relax that down, send the force out through my fingers. He can push as hard as he wants, he can't affect me now. I can actually even just walk forward and move him backwards because I've got this connection to my mass. Examples of using it though, I mean, apart from just doing strikes, okay, because strikes, if he's resisting my palm strike, I'll do this side. If he's resisting my palm strike, okay, of course this is just to show how much power's in it. This is not something you do if someone's resisting on your hand like this, you'd just do something different. But this is just to show the power in it. If he's resisting there, and I have that shoulder up, it's going to get jammed. Relax that shoulder down. Now I can move that palm strike forward, so I can put that force through to him. An example of something other than a strike, Gan Sao. This is another one. Notice when a lot of people do this, they focus on the contact point. So when you're focusing on the contact point, if I want to use this, so say I've come in and punched and then I want to do a Gan Sao here, okay? If I then try and fight his arm and my shoulder comes up, he can hold that. He says he's in a strong position here, so he can resist that. But as soon as I relax that down, now I can do that movement. It's got a lot more power in it. All right. So again, if he was, say, coming in with a punch or something here, I did a block or a strike or a Tan Sao, then I follow up with that movement. I want to make sure that shoulder's relaxed down. So I've come through and done a Tan Sao there. Keep this sunk down so I can come in and do that next strike. So faster would be there, down. Okay, not there, up, and now I'm jammed. All right, I'm kind of exaggerating there, but even just a little bit up is going to make it difficult to work. Another thing, if I'm latching, so say I've come in here and I'm going to latch here. If I have that up, it's actually going to be quite difficult as well. Okay, I haven't got the force going to my elbow. I need my elbow to sink down, so I need to relax that down. Then I can get that structure into that latch. So it's important whenever you're practicing your forms to keep that shoulder relaxed in all your positions, all your different movements. Keep the shoulders sunk down, not raised up. If we come around and we're power testing or testing your structure, always remember to sink that shoulder down or release the shoulder. Don't really want to say sink it, because you're not sinking it down, you're releasing it and letting the force travel down into your elbow. Okay, is a better way of explaining it. So releasing your shoulder down into your elbow, shoulder power, creating elbow force. Okay, so the elbow force is that power coming from your shoulder. So elbow force is just shoulder power. Dropping down, and then you think of your forearm power, which is elbow opening up, sending the force out.